Setting sail for Treasure Planet. Inspired by Treasure Island, the classic story from Robert Louis Stevenson. Treasure Planet is a thrilling new space-age adventure from Walt Disney Pictures.
We wanted to make sure that it was basically a cinematographic page-turner.
There's just romance, there's adventure.
Every time I saw anything on this film, I thought, wow, this is really good.
Every couple of seconds, there's just some incredible image.
It preserves what's great about the book and yet stands on its own as its own work of art.
Taking state-of-the-art animation to new heights with its seamless integration of highly expressive hand-drawn characters and the digital richness of CGI. Treasure Planet is truly the first animated film of the 21st century.
When people ask me about what's the future, I say you're looking at it because we can do anything we want now.
It's really deep looking, it's really rich looking. They did such a beautiful job with it.
Featuring vocal performances by Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Jim Hawkins, renowned stage actor Brian Murray as John Silver, as well as Martin Short, Emma Thompson and David Hyde Pierce. Treasure Planet blasts all the adventure and excitement of the classic pirate adventure into outer space as it follows young Jim Hawkins on his quest for a hidden treasure stolen from 1,000 worlds.
The idea of treasure is still the most thrilling thing that you can dream up, and this is there only in space.
That call to adventure, I think, is inside all of us. There's a long, rich history of stories like that. And to do it with fantastic characters in amazing-looking settings, that's what this movie wanted to be and what we fulfilled.
Jim, my boy, soon we'll be off to the spaceport.
To begin this epic quest, Jim Hawkins would need some expert help. Steering a course through the adventures of Treasure Planet are two of the world's most acclaimed directors of animation. Ron Clements and John Musker have created some of the most popular animated movies ever produced, including one of the films that is often credited with reviving and reinvigorating the popularity of animation, The Little Mermaid.
Suffered from mood swings.
Known for their lively and fun interpretations of classic materials, Clements and Musker also produced Hercules and Aladdin.
This has got to be fast, and we can ad-lib around it.
The two directors always encourage experimentation and improvisation.
He's going pretty strong here with the
whole, go Delbert, go Delbert.
This creative approach pays off with the unique and daring ideas which make Treasure Planet such a success.
I am not leaving my buddy Jimmy! Unless he looks at me like that. Bye, Jim!
You just go into a repetition of this reboot.
You're just looking for some fluke bit of magic. Oh, a pirate's life for me.
They're very much a collaborative team. Both of them are really important in terms of this whole imaginative Treasure Planet world.
Above all, what I remember from working with them is how committed they were to telling the story the best way possible.
The first major challenge faced by the Treasure Planet creative team was to design an entire new universe.
Captain, the last wave! Here it comes!
Hold on to your lifelines, gents! It's gonna be a bumpy ride!
The adventures of Treasure Planet unfold in a world that is unlike anything ever seen before.
I smell treasure awaiting!
Its amazing visuals are a product of new animation technologies and old-fashioned imagination.
Whoa. Did this happen 1,000 years ago or 1,000 years from now? You don't know, and I love how it plays with time like that.
It's a fantasy universe that has its own rules. You can breathe in outer space. There are whales that fly around the galaxy.
It has elements that we're familiar with, and yet it combines them in a way we haven't seen before.
I think the fun thing for us was taking all those iconic piratey elements of the novel, too, and finding ways to make them work in the sort of fantasy science fiction universe. Like the treasure map in this movie, we made it a holographic map, and we really tried to exploit the dimensional qualities of that.
Like the great Spanish galleons sailing across the sea, but in our film, they're sailing through what we call the Ethereum, this breathable universe that they're in, with jet propulsion and big solar sails. That kind of imagery gives you a sense of legacy, but at the same time takes you someplace you could only imagine in a Disney film.
The film combines traditional and computer animation with spectacular results.
All hands to stations!
In Treasure Planet, ships sail through the universe on backgrounds that were created by artists, using a computer stylus to paint brushstrokes that virtually reach back into space. This effect creates an environment that gives the impression of a 3D oil painting, a technique called deep canvas.
It's a thing we designed, actually, for the film Tarzan. It allowed Tarzan to swing through the vines.
We were able to take it a step further, which was great, and put in an interactive lighting program. So you can watch, particularly during the storm sequence, when the camera's moving, you actually see the shadows move as well, and it really gives it a great, eerie feeling.
Even from the beginning, we always conceived this as a big action adventure movie, and now we have the capacity to kind of move the camera within the environment and do really things very comparable to live action movies.
There's an effect that they did that imitates like a handheld camera, as if there was a cameraman with a big 35mm camera running after us, and it's all shaky and suspenseful.
For years, we would watch this movie in its earlier forms and have no idea what stuff was going to look like. To see it all brought together has been so astounding. I frankly have just been shocked at the jaw-dropping beauty of the movie.
In addition to the amazing visual effects, the film would also require a variety of amazing performances.
Oh, the powers that be, would you look?
In Treasure Planet, renowned stage actor Brian Murray and superstar animator Glenn Keane join forces to create one of the most fascinating characters in Disney animation history. The meticulous pairing of actor and artist on Treasure Planet has created an outstanding cast of animated characters.
The acting of the movie, I think, is just the finest we've ever done.
At the heart of Treasure Planet is the teenage hero Jim Hawkins, who kicks the adventure into action when he comes into possession of a fabled treasure map. Like the classic character from the novel, he is righteous, adventurous, and courageous.
Silver, did you see that?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who voices the character, brings something else into the mix.
Maybe your ears don't work so well.
Yeah. Too bad my nose works just fine.
I'm used to acting, and the tools you have to convey the story are your voice, yeah, but your face, your eyes, your body. And here I don't have that. I've got my voice. So we're kind of a team trying to create this character together.
He's a volcano of emotion, but he deals with it by just tightening it, putting it all inside and not revealing that.
One of the things that really tried to explore on this picture with Jim are the eyes. And I tried to do things with the eyes that I never tried before. I did a lot of studying of live action and looking at close-ups in films and watching how eyes move and how a person thinks and how they show how they think.
The animators had to stretch a little bit on this film because there are some genuinely dramatic aspects to the movie, and I'm really pleased with the result.
Are you serious? It's back on the ship?
You feel like they're people, and you don't just feel like they're drawings. You know, this is a well-crafted story that's based off a classic piece of literature, rendered into a visual piece of art by the best animators in the world.
Throughout Treasure Planet, the filmmakers explored every possible animation tool. From 3D computer animation to highly expressive hand-drawn designs.
You got the makings of greatness in you.
For the cyborg John Silver, they decided to blend the two techniques together and create an amazing hybrid character.
These gears have been tough getting used to, but they do come in mighty handy from time to time. John Silver in the novel has a wooden leg and an eye patch. In this, he is a cyborg.
Beware the cyborg.
He was the centerpiece that we wanted to bring over from the novel. He's very rich, very sort of complicated, a real well of inspiration for us.
John Silver's human parts are hand-drawn, whilst his mechanical arm, leg, and headpiece are computer animated.
Whoa!
That was probably the most rewarding part of it to me, is to see how seamless the traditional and the CG work together.
The audience totally forgets the process and totally forgets the medium, and believes those characters are as real as anyone that they've met or that they know or that's even a part of their lives.
Love the outfit, Doc. He has an eye that kind of shines and he can see like through a telescope.
Love the eye.
He has a hand which is like a Cuisinart. Just kidding, Doc. I'm not in if I ain't a kidder.
You can't help but smile listening to this guy talk.
Great, Brian. You don't have to worry about any more grapes. How are they grapes? Are they any good?
They're good. They're good. Nice eyeball flavor.
Adding the final touch to Silver's character is his constant companion, a mischievous shapeshifter named Morph.
Oh, thank you, Murphy.
Morph, I think, is an amazing little creature. He's, protoplasmic, can do anything that you want to do. And when you're doing animation, you're looking for opportunities like that.
The John Silver personality is very similar to the book in that you never know, is Silver a good guy or a bad guy? What you find in Silver is perhaps the most dimensional character who has ever appeared in a Disney film.
Change in plan, lads! We move now!
Throughout Treasure Planet, the animators surprised even themselves with their imaginative creations. Merging the hand-drawn and the computer-animated worlds in Treasure Planet demanded a great deal from both sides of the animation team. For one particular character, the digital animators needed to borrow a few tricks from the hand-drawn experts. The robot Ben is the only fully computer-animated character in the film, and is voiced unforgettably by Martin Short.
He's this outdated, broken down, failed robot who has not gone insane, but had his memory chip taken out.
This bendy, stretchy, emotive computer-animated character fits perfectly into the world of Treasure Planet.
Ben Gunn is a humorous character, but he's not a comic character in the book. Whereas Ben in our film is hilarious.
Get ready for a hug, big guy, because I gotta hug ya!
Now, it was time to add the final touches to the finished movie.
Are we ready to raise this creaking top?
My pleasure, Captain. Take her away!
At every stage, Treasure Planet has combined an incredible variety of styles and visions. Artists have broken all the old rules in creating a brand new universe. And music would be no exception. Goo Goo Dolls frontman John Resnick and five-time Oscar nominee James Newton Howard brought a potent mix of contemporary and classical music traditions. Howard wrote the film's score.
The cello should go up and play an A flat. Dum 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 bum.
This score is particularly important to me. I think I've sort of stretched myself in musical ways.
For the songs in the movie, the filmmakers reached across a galaxy of musical styles. John Resnick created two songs that add dimension to Jim Hawkins' character.
We wanted to find a sound that was evocative of Jim. What would Jim listen to?
It was a nice writing assignment. They really strayed from a lot of the formulaic stuff, and I think it makes this really exciting. I could say things for him, It wasn't me, it was him talking, They gave me these great little cheat sheets about, Jim, how Jim feels, what's going on inside of him, what he likes, what he doesn't like. I was really surprised at how deeply everybody had thought about this guy. I mean, he was a real person.
What is the strength of Disney animation? What is the secret sauce, if you will? And it's artists, artists, and artists, and having two major forces like John Musker and Ron Clements. It's no surprise the film has come out so beautifully.
There's a certain thematic thing of taking risks and going off into the unknown and exploring uncharted territory. And trying to find something that's elusive and that's sort of legendary and out there.
I'm gonna set things right.
It was a journey. I mean, it was definitely a journey where we started somewhere and we ended up at a different place, and we were sort of changed by the whole experience.
Just as the novel is a classic novel, I think this is going to be a classic movie.
Now, with every frame of animation in place, audiences everywhere are invited to experience the greatest children's adventure story of all time, Treasure Planet.